Yep, the key is definitely pushing yourself until you are literally crawling across the floor in the middle of the workout. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda, and I wanted to create a quick video just to explain a little bit about the tools and tricks and tips that I've been using when I try to improve my workout score. So we are in the middle of the Open, and a lot of people end up redoing the Open workouts. I try not to, because who wants to hurt like that twice? But sometimes you think back on your performance and you feel like you could have done something better. So for 23.2 A and B, I ended up repeating them. So for the first workout, I got 135 reps. On the first portion, it was burpee pull-ups and shuttle runs. I'll put the workout here if you're curious. First round, I got into that round of 30 burpee pull-ups and finished 10 reps, which was really great, and a top 10% score. And I did it the day it was announced with very little expectations and very little knowledge of how far people were getting and how to best do the workout. But it was a good score. On the part B, which was a 1 rep max thruster, I didn't do as well. And that's just a strength capacity thing. There was no way I was gonna get a top 10% score on that portion of the workout because I've never lifted that heavy of a weight for a thruster before, or even for a front squat for the number I would have needed to be top 10%. And I recorded that and I posted that, and it was pretty good. So I was pretty happy with that performance. But over the days watching other people go, I realized I could have possibly done better. And I'm going to explain actionable things you can do to improve your score other than just saying like, I'm gonna redo it and see what happens. I've tried to redo my Open workouts in the past with that mentality. I'm just gonna do it again and see if I can do it better. And it didn't go better. And I've seen other people this year redo workouts and not really have a plan to improve things. And again, it did not go better. So one of the first things I will tell you that you should do even before you do the workout the first time. So you need to plan ahead for this. And this is just a good idea for qualifier type workouts like the Open or like any qualifiers you may do, Wodapalooza, local competition qualifiers, things like that. Video your first attempt. Maybe your only attempt, but video it. I know some people don't like to video themselves, don't like to watch themselves back, but you're gonna learn so much from watching that first attempt. You're gonna see where you made errors. There was a moment during my first attempt where I just forgot to touch the ground on my shuttle run and I had to go back and do it. That was something I was very aware not to do the second time I did this workout. Also, something I totally forgot about the first time I did this workout was that in the middle of the workout I had to tie my shoe, which eats up time. I couldn't have left my shoe untied. I mean, I guess I could have, but it would have been annoying and a distraction for the entire workout. But because it happened in the middle, by the time I finished, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I had tied my shoe in the middle. So you may see things watching back the video that make you realize, oh, if I redo this, I can possibly clean some stuff up and do it better. And those are things you might not even remember happened if you don't have that video recording. Also, something I didn't do this time, but sometimes I've heard people do this, is to take a stopwatch and literally record your rests. Like just press the stopwatch each time you're sitting there resting or standing there resting, and then click it off when you start working again. So at the end of the workout, you could see how much time you spent resting. So you just see how much time you've accumulated resting. So you would press the stopwatch, you rest for 3 seconds, stop it, and then you have another rest, that's 2 seconds, now you're up to 5. So at the end of the workout, you can just see how much time you spent resting. Coach at my gym, Jamie Lee, mentioned that when he was competing, back when he competed at regionals and at the games on a team, that he would do this to see where he can improve on these types of workouts. So that's definitely a way you can get an idea of how much time you're wasting. And then when you retest, know that you might have wasted 1.5 minutes of not moving. If you can bring that down to just a minute of not moving, or even 1:15 minutes, you're gonna get a couple extra reps. Another thing I'm gonna suggest you do is change something. So many people redo these workouts and just do it the same way they did it the first time. And then you're gonna end up with the same result, or a worse result possibly. Maybe a little bit better, but likely similar or possibly worse, because you're just going to be more tired from having attempted it the first time. And usually when you're repeating these types of workouts, you're doing that in a very short amount of time. In this case, I did Thursday and then Monday, the same exact workout. So I'm gonna put it up on your screen. The video of me in the pink bra, that is the first time I attempted this on Thursday. The video of me in the purple bra is on Monday. Something I was going to plan to do differently during this second attempt was I was going to utilize a small kip. So at the beginning of my first attempt at these burpee pull-ups, I was basically just doing a strict pull-up and jumping into it. I have not done a lot of burpee pull-ups and don't have a lot of experience in how to make them most efficient. But watching other people go over the next few days, I saw some people utilize a smaller kip. So not going into that full kip that I did a couple times during my first attempt, but just a small kick of the legs. So the second time I did this workout, I utilized that from pretty much the beginning of the workout. And I believe that's what helped me improve on that portion of it. So when it came to the thruster, I approached it differently from the get-go. I started a little bit heavier so I could make less attempts. And then I also brought out these little 1-pound plates so that I could try to get a tiny PR off of what I did on Thursday, but not go for something crazy that was unrealistic. And that ended up with success. I took less attempts, but I ended up hitting a heavier weight than I had hit in my first attempt. And I used those little 1-pound plates. So it was only 2 pounds heavier than my first attempt. So make changes to your approach to the workout that are going to help you be successful, and don't just do the exact same thing you did the first time and hope for a different result. And one more tip, and this may go with the recording yourself do the workout, but make sure you have the times, checkpoint times where you hit certain portions in the workout. So because I recorded my workout, I was able to go back and write down exactly when I had started the burpee pull-ups each time and when I had finished the burpee pull-ups each time. So I knew what I had to hit to possibly improve my score. So my judge actually wrote this down for me on my score sheet. So if you don't record yourself, this might be something you want to ask your judge to do. So I'm gonna put it up right here so you can see exactly what it looked like. But he wrote down the time that I finished each of these items. And I think that is super valuable, because if I was to redo this a third time, which I'm not gonna do, it was already due, it doesn't matter at this point, but if I was going to redo it a third time, I know exactly when I was hitting each of those portions of the workout, so I know what time I have to potentially beat each time to improve upon my score. So I think that is another really valuable and actionable thing you can do to set yourself up for success in a redo. I had written down from my video all of my times on a whiteboard, and I actually had that on the ground near my burpee pull-up station so that I could glance at it and know about where I was and if I was tracking to do better and if I needed to push a little bit more to track to do better. And I think that's what resulted in my improvement. So I don't think I've said this yet, but I improved on part A by 5 reps. So I went from 135 to 140, getting 15 reps in that round of 30. And on the thruster, I improved by 2 pounds. I think these are all ideas and concepts you can take to improve on any workout though. I don't think this is unique to 23.2 A and B or any open workout. I think it could be utilized, these ideas and concepts, in any workout you may have to repeat at any time. But I think right now, when we still have the open and then quarterfinals, these are some ideas that may help some people out if they're looking to redo. And the biggest one that I think you need to know before you even do it the first time is that it is very beneficial to have that recording, and also beneficial just to see the way you move, because I think sometimes people don't realize what they look like when they're moving and how they're performing certain workouts, if there's wasted energy in certain movements too, because CrossFit gyms don't have mirrors, which I think makes a lot of sense, but because we're never looking at ourselves and getting that feedback, if you never see yourself doing something, you just don't know what it looks like and where you may be, like I said, wasting energy, doing something inefficiently, doing something just maybe kind of wrong that could result in an injury. So this is a really valuable time to record yourself and to just take that feedback of seeing yourself and seeing how you could possibly improve your movement or improve your score on the workout. If you have any tips for other people who may be watching this video of how you can improve your workout, leave them in the comments below. Oh yeah, and one more thing. If you're going to repeat a workout, definitely be mentally prepared to hurt the same amount again. Maybe you have a different strategy that results in it hurting a little bit less, possibly, but you do want to improve your score, right? So you may have to hurt a little bit more to do that. And you have to be aware that that's something you have to do when you're repeating. Open workouts hurt. Qualifier workouts hurt. You're gonna have to suffer a little bit to get a better score. And even if it's approached a different way that might make certain parts of it easier, you're gonna have to capitalize on the parts you can do better at and go harder at them, and that hurts. In the best way possible. It hurts in a way that you know you did a really good job and you're succeeding. Anyway, I appreciate you all for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this, like the video, lots more CrossFit stuff to come, like always. Bye. Oh, and also like always, he just likes to nap while I make videos. Nap by my feet. Wanna say bye? Bye. He's sleeping. Bye.